This afternoon, we're delighted to be making 3 more inductions to the Forever Ours Club, our ex-players association. These 3 individuals all made more than 200 appearances each for the Ours and will be posthumously inducted with members of their families here on their behalf. Firstly, Billy Barnes. Billy made 234 appearances, scoring 37 goals between 1907 and 1913. A tricky winger, he was named captain of the club as soon as he arrived. After he retired in 1915, he went on to coach Atletico Bilbao, winning the Copa del Rey 3 times and the League 3 times. Please welcome Billy's family, including his great-grandson, David. And next up, Alf Ridyard. Alf was signed for just £625 back in 1938. The centre-back spent a decade here at QPR and made 231 appearances, scoring 9 times during his period with us. Nearly 200 of his matches for the club came during wartime. After retiring as a player, Ridyard became assistant manager here, helping us achieve our first ever promotion in 47-48, and he also had a spell as chief coach before going on to become head scout. Please welcome Alf's family, including his daughter, Pat. And last but by no means least, Arthur Longbottom. As a striker, Longbottom made 212 outings and scored 67 goals for Rangers between 1954 and 1961. He was the club's top scorer 3 years running, between 1956-57 and 58-59. Coincidentally, Longbottom's posthumous induction today comes 67 years to the very day he scored 4 in a 5-1 win at Northampton Town, which is also the last time a Rangers player has ever scored 4 in an away game. Please welcome Arthur's family, including his daughter Kirsty and his son Mark. And on behalf of the family, I'm just going to have a quick word with Club Ambassador Andy Sinton. Andy, many of the supporters here today won't have been fortunate enough to have watched Billy Barnes, Alf Ridyard or Arthur Longbottom play, but tell us why them being posthumously inducted this afternoon is so important and why it's taking place.
Well, we as a club, we've had many, many great players, many great teams, great managers, coaches. Some of them are sadly no longer with us today, but Alf, Billy and Arthur represented the club with real pride and distinction, made over 200 appearances. They're worthy inductees into the Forever Ours, so we're delighted to welcome the families today, and by inducting them into the Forever Ours, make sure that the contribution that they made at QPR will always be remembered.
Great stuff. And during good and difficult periods on the pitch, the Forever Ours continues to grow. How pleased are you with its continued growth? How much does it mean to you? I know you work so passionately behind the scenes, and it's not just people that come along here. I know you put so much work into catching up with former players, going through good and difficult times personally. You're always on the phone to them. How much do you enjoy that, and why is that still so important, and why are you so passionate about that?
Well, we as a club are very proud of the Forever Ours. I am personally, as a former player myself, I know what it's like to come back to places where you played and to come back to this special club. I think when they come back to the Forever Ours, it's a way of appreciating and thanking the players for what they did. As I said, the club worked incredibly hard to make it happen. The support we get for the fans is what makes it special, and I'd like to say to every Rangers fan, thank you for that support. It means a hell of a lot to the players, the coaches, the managers, and their families when they come back. So thank you so much for that.
Great stuff. Thanks very much, Andy. Give it up once more for the families of Billy Barnes, Alf Ridyard and Arthur Longbottom.